Clutch, Doc, it goes without saying this meeting is strictly classified. My thanks to you for traveling to Brazil on such short notice, and we're grateful to the embassy for allowing us to set up a temporary base of operations. Ricondo accepted a deep cover mission just across the border in the People's Republic of San Cristian, where he's investigating rumors of Cobra's involvement in the illegitimate regime of a General Esteban, a former advisor to the former president, who very recently seized control of the small country in a violent coup d'etat and executed said president. Ricondo learned that Cobra has established a small garrison of no more than 24 soldiers under the leadership of Lieutenant Clayton Moore, providing support for Mars Industries' very own anti-armor specialist, Scrap Iron. Mars Industries' drones provide Cobra with a light, under-the-radar means of leveling villages so that Cobra can mine the country of its natural resources as payment for backing the general. Those who stand up to Cobra find themselves trapped in a web of human trafficking or worse. Ricondo was able to give us some exact numbers, and he had been ordered to complete one more day of observation when the mission took a turn. I followed Scrap Iron and 2 of his specialists with a new shipment of explosives from Mars, and I could see they were anxious to stir up trouble. They avoid numbers and witnesses and stick to easy pickings in the outlying areas. I followed these 2 specialists to a small farm where one of the locals decided he was going to make his stand. These guys decided to call his bluff with explosives, and I can't stand by and observe civilians taken out with explosives. I took a shot at the one who went for a hand grenade, and I tackled the other one. I heard a shot, and I could tell I was hitting the leg and bleeding bad. I knew I had to get my wound tied up before I lost consciousness, or worse. That's when I realized I was hit by a compound arrow and not a bullet at all, and it was a kill shot. The locals helped me up, and that's about all I remember before I passed out and woke up in someone's home. He got my artery and managed to fracture my femur. I'm going to need assistance with my extraction, and that garrison is down too. But Cobra will be looking for me, and these civilians are in serious danger as long as I'm here. Doc will take the lead over the border in a ram, and Clutch will take up the rear and the vamp with a seat for Ricondo. It should take no more than 4 hours round trip to Ricondo's coordinates. Any questions? It's Ricondo. What are we waiting for? Duke would never approve a request to pull the gun off a ram for anyone other than you, Doc. Thanks, cover girl. Clutch, let's roll. Yo, Joe! Radio silence once we hit the border, Doc, but I'm hot on your tail to the coordinates. See you there. That wasn't nearly as rough as I expected, Doc. Now, let's get Ricondo and get moving. Ricondo, these people really appreciate what you did for them. Now let's get you out of San Cristian. Into the vamp you go, my friend. Clutch, you take the lead, and I've got your back. Getting Ricondo to safety is our priority above all else. You chose her right on time, and right where I want you. Welcome to San Cristian. Can be explosive. Damn. One more chance. Clutch, get Ricondo out of here. I'll get back on my own. Go! I'll settle for the doctor, for now. Shadow Tracker, he's all yours. Zorana, I know you and I must make do because you're here to work a component of this operation with your brother who is due here any time. You do understand that our mere presence here is a violation of numerous treaties, and that every incident you create out there, every civilian you take a shot at, brings us unwanted attention, correct? My scout, I personally selected, by the way, asks you to wear a helmet and you leave her stranded in the jungle? No. This is my operation, and I won't have the bullcrap, Zorana. I don't care if your brother is Serpentor. You and I will part ways soon enough. Let's avoid further incident. Hello, Doctor. I'm Lieutenant Moore, and I'm in charge here. You can keep this. Welcome to our humble facility providing private security for a drilling operation. Very straightforward and completely legitimate. The third world can be lawless, and that's why we're here. We are only 24 soldiers, and we have no medical officer. I know I can count on you if we should need your expertise, correct? I swore an oath, Lieutenant. Doctor, you and I are a lot more alike than you might think. There was a time I could have gone a very different direction. My brother was an all-star athlete and a medical student. He tried to be a good Samaritan during a robbery and paid for his good deed with his life. I dedicated my life to being a soldier, and a damn good one. I give you my word. I serve the best coffee in San Cristian, ma'am. You will find none better anywhere. Let's get back to the embassy, cover girl. Americans, good heavens, and your military, and I am so grateful for your service. I see you've already found the best coffee in the entire country, and the donuts are not bad either. Well, good day to you both, and welcome to San Cristian. Let's get back to our hosts, cover girl. The prisoner will be transported to Dr. Mindbender. It didn't take long for G.I. Joe to stick their noses into our business, but we will deal with them and maintain the operation, President Esteban. Don't worry. Let him out. I've got something just for you, Doctor. This idiot got too close and managed to barbecue himself. He is all yours. I have to get back to the drill. Scout, keep an eye on Dr. Doolittle. Yo, Joe,